Being a nanny consists of many tasks. Number one, the most important, is the child's health and happiness, making sure that the babies are happy, clean, fed, and smiling for when mom and dad come home. Task number two, which is normal, of course, keeping up with the mess. You and baby Junior are having a great time, but when mom and dad come home to a graveyard of toys and step on a Lego, that's not so good. So keeping up with your projects that you're doing with the children, making sure that the floors don't get too messy when they drop things. These are all normal cleanups that a nanny can expect. Task number three, of course a normal one, would be to do the dishes. Coming into work, you would see what you're working with and try to soak things ahead of time, since baby bottles are very detailed and milk can get stuck. Also with the big kids, they don't tend to wash their dishes. So rinse things and leave it until nap time or until the kids go outside if they're older, and do all the dishes then. Mom and dad do need help with that, so the more you help, the more they'll love you. Normal task number four would be laundry, of course. Most nannies will only do the laundry of the children they're watching. But if you're ever asked to do mom and dad's laundry and you're good at doing laundry, then definitely do it. It could get you a raise somewhere in the future. Ironing, those type of things will be asked on you, and if you can and if you're able to, I would say do it, The more the merrier, the more help you can do, the better you are at being a nanny. Baby's clothes are easy. Just make sure you spray things as they get dirty, just so that way stains don't set, because you don't know what mom's favorite dress is or what dad likes to put his son in for Sunday's football game. So taking care of clothes is very important as a nanny. Sure, you just asked yourself, what's a super nanny? Well, a super nanny is a woman or a man, a manny, who goes the extra mile to help out mom and dad. We know that you're busy, so when we have the time off after we eat our lunch, and if the children are napping, being a super nanny would consist of vacuuming, washing the kitchen, washing mom and dad's bathroom, helping them out in places that they just don't have time to do. If you take the kids out in the car, spending an extra 10 minutes when the kids are inside napping, go out and vacuum or pick up food so that way mom and dad don't have to deal with this on their time off. It's always amazing to aspire to be better, because it can end up in a raise in the future or tips from mom and dad, just for you being you. Just know also, as a nanny, you will be asked to do many tasks. A few, I'm sure you'll do open and able, and sometimes you kind of feel as if maybe you're not paid enough to detail the car, or it's just maybe you're not qualified to be ironing clothes or doing anything that's too extensive for what you're here to do. Hopefully you have open communication with mom and dad to where you can voice them your issues. So good luck with this. Make sure in any interviews you tell families what you're able to do and ask them, hey, do you guys have any tasks that you would need me to do that you can tell me about now? So that way you guys can figure out your job ahead of time before they start to ask or make demands of you. So keep an open mind and make sure you choose a family that you feel very comfortable with communicating, so you don't have any of these sticky situations.